Take a look, brand new drone video into the WHAS11 team tonight showing a Jefferson County public school bus right there stuck on an icy road in Valley Station just this afternoon. You see the bus right in the center of your screen here. No students on the bus, but this street, South Ridge Drive and Dodge Lane, was a mess. Drone operator Donnie Yeoman Jr. tells me tonight he watched 3 other cars near the school bus also get stuck and then get freed by a tow truck first. He says then it was Suburban Towing to the rescue, showing up for the school bus. Suburban had to put chains on their tires just to get the school bus out of there. We thank Donnie Yeoman for that information and video tonight. And our icy roads have been tough on the school buses. This video new to us tonight is from actually Tuesday, recorded then, a JCPS bus stuck in the Pleasure Ridge Park neighborhood on Jessamine Lane. Take a good look. You can see here in this video, bus number 1949, the wheels spinning and a person trying to push the bus right out of the snow. Then in another video clip here, you can see the bus rocking back and forth, trying to get out of the rut there, stuck. No students were on the bus. And right now we switch live from our downtown Metro Cam. The deep freeze is back. Those roads are not going to be any better in the morning. And you can see more ice forming on the Ohio River there on the far right of your screen, right under the bridge. And I checked the Ohio River thermometer on Zorn Avenue moments ago. The water temperature stands at 32.2 degrees. Hi, everybody. Good to be with you on this Thursday night. I'm Doug Proffitt, and getting you ready for more snow tomorrow with our chief meteorologist, Mallory Schnell. And Mallory, do you have any new timing information on this?
Hey there, Doug. Yes, we do. So we have the latest model runs in, of course, this evening. We'll take you hour by hour here. This is 6:30 in the morning. Looking quiet. We might even have some clear skies to start. Here's that clipper rolling in from the north after about 8 a.m. First in our southern Indiana counties, then moving into Louisville around 9:30. It'll be a very quick hit because you'll notice Louisville is just on the southwest edge of this. We could have some freezing rain or freezing drizzle, a short period of that, whereas more steady snow showers are ongoing off to our northeast. We're quiet by midday and into the afternoon, but then we're watching what could be additional snow burst by tomorrow evening, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening before we dry some things out around here. Right now it's quiet with temperatures in the mid-20s. Temperatures should stay in the 20s overnight, but there's that clipper right here off to our north. We'll be tracking it through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. We'll talk much more about what you can expect for the upcoming weekend. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Mallory. All new tonight on the night team. Garbage is piling up like the snow and ice on some Metro Louisville neighborhood streets. Tonight, the city's public works folks tell us garbage collection is currently on schedule after 2 service cancellations due to the weather. Now, we told them also about one South Louisville homeowner who's been waiting weeks for his garbage and recycling to be collected. WHAS11 night team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Levi Hammer have more on his frustration.
Trash piled up in South Louisville for weeks, says the homeowner Larry Graves.
And they picked their garbage up in '94. I don't know why they can't now.
Graves has spent many years bringing garbage and recycling out to the alleyway at his home on East Woodland Avenue, moving in just before the snowstorm of 1994. But now he's been waiting and waiting for his trash cans to be empty. Here, Larry's trash and his neighbors is overflowing.
15th of January is the last pickup on garbage.
He's kept track of the dates and says he hasn't had recycling pickup for about a month.
It's aggravating, and it's disheartening. You know, you pay your taxes, and then they don't want to do the work.
Winter weather and cold temperatures have impacted services in the metro. There were 2 service cancellations through Public Works due to the weather. And the weather has left a clear layer of ice and snow on his alleyway.
And the lady asked me, can we get through the alley? I said, yeah, I'll go up and down the alley every day. So I don't know why a garbage truck couldn't get through here.
Some cars are getting stuck if they fall off the tracks. Neighbors say another alley nearby has had waste service recently. Graves says he reported the issue to 311 and called the mayor's office and his councilperson, but hasn't heard anything. A Public Works spokesperson says garbage collection is on schedule, and some of those earlier cancellations on services were due to waste management staff members who moved over to the snow team to clear roads.
Can't go much longer. I had to borrow a can.
Looks like Larry will have to wait several more days for his scheduled pickups. With photojournalist Levi Hammer, Clarice Shaley, WHAS11 Night Team on your side.
Also tonight, Metro Public Works is urging city residents to download the Recycle Coach app to receive notifications, to get trash updates, and also to keep calling 311. Councilmember Betsy Rui also told us she has not heard from Graves yet and hasn't heard of this issue in her district, but will certainly follow up with him. Right here tonight, the state is taking action after a contractor mistakenly sent false inmate release alerts to crime victims through the Vine system. That's the Victim Notification Network. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear not happy with that contractor today, saying the mistake caused unnecessary fear.
Instead of conducting a test, actually sent these notices out to people. There will be consequences because people had to open that and see that. Now, thankfully, they're calling in and we're reaching out. No one who wasn't scheduled for release has been released. When we pay state dollars to somebody to do a task and they do it wrong and they do it in a way that actually causes concern amongst our people, that there are some repercussions.
State officials say they were working to fix the problem by this afternoon. The messages were sent out, though, for 36 hours. The Department of Corrections says a vendor error caused the false alerts, not a hack, and no inmates were actually released incorrectly. Vine has been used in Kentucky since 1996 to notify crime victims of custody changes created in response to the murder of Mary Byron in Louisville in 1993 by her ex-boyfriend, who had been released from jail without her knowledge. More top stories all new tonight from the night team. 3 people are dead. 6 others are hurt, 2 critically, after a car crashed right into a Los Angeles grocery store. Los Angeles police say the woman driver, who was about 70 years old, first hit a bicyclist and then unintentionally lost control of her Toyota Prius, crashing right into the 99 Ranch Market supermarket just past noon in Los Angeles. The 3 killed, 2 men and 1 woman, were inside the grocery store's bakery. The cyclist is expected to survive and decline treatment. The driver is cooperating with police. And new developments right here tonight. Investigators in Arizona say they have heard nothing from Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers. One imposter, though, has been arrested for making a false ransom demand in the case of NBC Today show anchor Savannah Guthrie's mother. Despite no video and no clues, police and the FBI produced a timeline today. Here's ABC's Alex Stone.
Tonight, this new plea from Savannah Guthrie's brother.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you.
The new video coming as the FBI says no proof of life has been sent to indicate Nancy Guthrie is alive, but they're working on the belief she is and can be saved. They don't know if an unauthenticated ransom letter sent to media outlets demanding Bitcoin from the family is real, but they have to act as if it is.
There was no other demands within that letter, so they're still waiting for communication.
And now the FBI has a message of its own to the potential kidnapper.
To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma. This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being.
Authorities releasing the most detailed timeline yet. Nancy Guthrie had dinner and a game night Saturday evening at her daughter Annie's house nearby. Family members brought her home just before 10. 4 hours later, at 1:47 a.m., her doorbell camera was disconnected. At 2:12 a.m., a Nest camera detected a possible intruder, but Guthrie apparently was not paying for a subscription to save the video. At 2:28 a.m., her pacemaker stopped communicating with her iPhone, which was left inside the home. At the front door, drops of blood were found.
The blood on the porch, that was one we did. It came back to Nancy.
Investigators say there is no indication she was taken into Mexico. The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward for her safe return or the capture of the kidnapper.
Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And back to that hoax, a California man has been arrested, accused of sending the Guthrie family a ransom letter and then trying to profit from their grief. Next on the night team, the stunning political drama in Kentucky today. Congressman Andy Barr snubbing his fellow Congressman Thomas Massie by endorsing Massie's Republican opponent. Plus, happening tonight in Brand New, a new U of L fixture to get students looking the part. The clothing they're getting from Higher Attire. Photojournalist Aspen Hester shows us how it can help your kid in the workplace. And then later, Muhammad Ali International Airport looking back at 2025, including the fatal UPS plane crash. It's on the night team just ahead.
And here's a look at today's Kentucky Lottery jackpots. Mega Millions, $346 million. Powerball, $102 million.
The Kentucky Lottery, funding education for over 1 million Kentucky students.